Okay, so to go over our clean real quick, specifically with a kettlebell, the whole idea is whether we're in a bilateral stance or in a split stance, we're pushing off our legs, carrying that energy we generate through our core and into the bell, where then our arm and shoulder are just acting like a steering wheel. So we have our engine here that pushes off just to let it fly. So just for a little illustration of that, I'm pushing off the ground and I'm going to let go up here, and you'll see the kettlebell will still fly for just a moment. We're going to control that momentum, and that's how we're going to catch the kettlebell. So see here, I'll let go, and you can see how for just an instant that kettlebell flies. So we're going to go use that energy, get here, and then you'll see how I rotate my arm around here, and I'm going to catch, not with my arm, but with my whole body. So I'm going to start with my hand back. My thumb is going to point back here. So the kettlebell will be like this. If that bothers you, you can go less internal rotation. But the more you have, the more room you have to turn. And I'm going to come here, and when I catch, I bring the whole thing, the kettlebell into my body. So the kettlebell, my arm, and my torso are all going to become the same thing. I'm not trying to catch it out here. I'm not trying to catch it here. The bell is going to sit on my shoulder. My arm is tight to my chest. My body is tight to my ribs. And then I'll sink in and use my legs and core to catch it. So here, and I caught. So you see how my hand started here, and when I caught, my thumb was pointing the other direction. The energy's here. The kettlebell is weightless for a moment, and then we rotate in and just catch it. Okay? This takes skill, this takes practice. You want to be careful using too light of a kettlebell, because then you can just sling it around or do a bicep curl with it. So you want to use a moderate weight, but it's a sweet spot. You don't want to be too light, but you obviously can't be too heavy. You see how my hand rotates. But it's a big leg drive. Here, if I'm struggling with that catch, ways that I can practice getting that leg drive without all that manipulation, which is adding complication. I can bring this hand in and catch the bell with this hand. Just like that. So that helps with getting power out, and then we can just practice this motion here. You can even get a ball or something and kind of toss it, catch it. So I'll show you a light ball here, toss, catch. And that kind of helps. You see the rotation of the hand. It's not side to side, it's forward back, but you're practicing getting those elbows one direction to the other. So those are some good drills to practice. Having some experience with kettlebells, I think you're going to be fine. Just kind of re-practicing that catch. It's a soft landing. We don't want that kettlebell to bang. One cool fact, this is different in the snatch. So the snatch is not like this, but the bottom of the kettlebell here is never going to flip over the top. It's never going to do that. That hurts. If you watch, the kettlebell just rotates. So you see there how the bottom never went over the top. That's a clean. Snatch is different.